We're listening to Love Takes Time. Can you guys guess the artist? I'll give you 3 seconds. Nope, you're wrong. It's the Orleans. Not the Orleans, just Orleans. Or is it Orleans? We were going Tamarack Way today. We decided yesterday we went Radio Drive just for kicks, and it took longer. It's 4:08. It's a funny thing, the weather. Oh, let me do this. Boom. This morning we drove in. We had air conditioner off. It was raining this morning. We had the air conditioner off. We had the windows open. We had the windshield defroster on, and it was like clouding up the window, so I had to actually put it up to 67 degrees to clear the windshield. Now on the way home we have to have the air conditioner on. It's hot, it's muggy, it's 79 degrees. Not all that hot, but it's a little bit muggy. We got a long line of cars waiting to turn left onto Tamarack. That's another thing to take into consideration when not opting to do Tamarack or Radio Drive. So there. What do we got? 409. She's gonna drive my 409. 409 cleaning spray. We had the follow-up inspection today. You know what? This light is turning red. I'm just gonna go. Just gonna go. Not gonna wait. Not gonna wait. Just gonna go. XPO Logistics. Since when did logistics become the dock? No, I work on a loading dock. No, I don't. I work in logistics. You know, I'm a housewife. No, I'm not. I'm a domestic engineer. I'm a janitor. No, I'm not. I'm a custodial engineer. All right, we're coming on the freeway, 494. There's slowdowns. There's slowdowns, as usual. We just gotta wait our turn, wait for our opening to get in. We got a lot of backup of people going to Wisconsin, Penapumching, and we got a lot of people going north. This is 494. Just as usual, same old. Trying to wait for an opening because these people aren't trying to get in my way. They're trying to get out of my way to go. But then these other peoples are trying to go northwardly. It's just a matter of finding the opening. You know what? I'm just going to go all the way to the end if there ain't no opening. Oops. I'm looking for my spot, you know. Here's my spot. There's my spot. Now I need to get over one more lane. This is what I hate. This is what causes me to consider Radio Drive. This part right here. But once we get in, we're okay. Once we get in, we're okay. Oh, I'm not going to be able to move over. I'm looking at, oh, the road's opening up, but no, that's not really. It's not really. Okay, now it is. Okay, we finally made it to our left-hand lane. Now we can talk. What were we talking about? Well, let's first start off, for starters, let's talk about the Twins game. If you listen to yesterday's show, we were listening in on the Twins game, and I was getting frustrated, flabbergasted, grizzle-snoggered about the Twins because they only had one hit off of this Javi Lopez guy or somebody. He was 1-4, but his ERA was like 3.98 or something, and they only had one hit off of him, and I was getting flabbergasted and grizzle-snoggered. Well, let's just tell you how that game ended. It was the 8th inning. Well, it was the 8th inning. Well, let's just tell you the short version, because I don't remember the setup. Actually, it's the medium version. All right, so there's 2 outs. Actually, it's the long version. 4:13 now in Drive Home Show. So we're still snarled in traffic. We had 2 outs in the 8th inning, right? And Dozier bats. He hits a sharp grounder but playable by the Yolmer Sanchez, and he muffs it. He doesn't get it cleanly in his glove. It pops up in the air, and he spins around, grabs it barehanded, throws it first. It was in time to get Dozier out. Had first baseman. I'm going to think of his name. He's the guy from Cuba. Why can't I think of his name? See, I hate this. I hate when I just cannot think of names. Anyway, we'll have to come back later. It'll come to me. But the guy, the first baseman, can't field it cleanly, and so Dozier's safe. Everybody said, the announcers all said is an error. Ooh, stinky. What is that stinky smell? The announcer said, oh, that'll be an error. The radio announcer said, I can't believe they called that a hit. That's definitely an error. But the official scorer called it a hit. But for the record, note that it was an error on Yolmer Sanchez. Then, the next batter, Rosario, I don't know, he got on somehow. He walked, I think. Then, Sano, it's a solid line shot in the left field. Looks like it could have been a double, but the outfielder was able to cut it off before it hit the wall, so Rosario held up at third. Now it's 2-1. You're like, oh, if the ball would have got to the wall, then Rosario could have scored and it would at least be tied. If only he would just, oh, it's so close. Now Escobar's up. Escobar on a 1-2 count, 1 ball, 2 strikes, just demolishes a high fastball. It clears the center field wall for a 3-run homer to go ahead 4-2. So we win that game 4-2. Now, however, the second game, we didn't fare so well. There was a doubleheader yesterday. It's 4:17. So maybe we should have went radio drive today, huh? I don't know. It was a tough call. But there was a doubleheader yesterday, and Zach Littell made his major league debut. Didn't do so good. Gave up 4 runs in the first inning. Gave up 6 runs in 3 innings, just something like that. Walked 2 batters in the 4th, and was taken out. The Twins, despite umpteen million chances, only scored 3 runs, and we lost 6-3. I'm highly upset because the second game was pitched by Giolito, who has he was 3-6 record with a 7.08 ERA, and we could not get any runs off of him. In fact, the 5th and the 6th innings, he sent us down 1-2-3. We had chances in the 8th and the 9th and didn't do anything. Lost the game 6-3. Well, you win some, you lose some, right? Whatever. So that's the game of the week. Skies are hazy clear. That's what I would call it. The sun is shining. There are clouds, but the sun is like coming through the clouds. Even if there's clouds in front of the sun's coming through, making it shiny of sunness. This is my day to run today. Don't know how good I'm going to do because of it seems humid, and the humidity factor plays a role in how well I run. Now let me tell you what I did do yesterday. Yesterday was Tuesday. I'm getting my days all mixed up because Monday I worked from home and that kind of screws everything up. But actually, it should make it feel like today's Tuesday, but instead I keep thinking today's Thursday. So I don't know how that figures out. Go figure. I bet this truck here is a cane truck. K-A-N-E. Let me see. Oh, I'm yawning. Okay. Yep. Well, it's kind of it's a cane truck. Looks like it has fuel in it. I don't know what kind of fuel. The Cane is a company that when I used to work at Sears in plumbing and heating, that was like a reputable company in the plumbing and heating industry. I don't know what they do. I think they're heaters and air conditioners. I don't know. But that truck there had the Kane logo. It's Kane in block letters, but they're like orange, red, and yellow colors. Not a rainbow. Missing the crucial green, blue, and violet. What else do we got for you today? What else have we got for you today? Oh, I didn't finish telling you about my running. Yesterday, Tuesday, was my gym workout day. My good old pal dog, Torii, woke me up early. Well, yesterday he woke me up at 5 a.m. This morning, today, he woke me up at 4 a.m. Not appreciative of that. Hey, our Matamini sign is back, everybody. We're in Matamini. Right now. But yesterday he woke me up at 5 a.m. I'm like, okay, I gotta go to the gym. I might as well get up. That's when I'm supposed to get up, but I usually hit snooze a couple times. Hit the snoozola, the schnazeroli. So I got up, took him out, peed and pooped and peed. Then I was like ready for the gym like so early. So quick. I got there at like, I don't know, I got there like 5:30. Got out on the gym floor like 5:40. And then I was like, Tuesday's just my run only day. I'm just gonna run. I'm just gonna run 40 minutes. And I did that. I ran at 6.6 miles per hour for 40 minutes. I think I stopped after 20 minutes because my 6 o'clock alarm would never ring. Do. Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen? 6 o'clock alarm. Anyway, that went off at 6 after I had been running 20 minutes. So I stepped off the treadmill to silence the alarm, turn it off so that it doesn't ring in again in 9 minutes. 9-minute snooze, schnazola, sneezerizo. Then I think I rested a minute, dried the sweat off my brow, got back on the treadmill again and ran for another 13 minutes, I think. And then I got off, stepped to the side rails to dry off my sweat. I was dripping sweat like profusely, all on the belt, all on the sides of the treadmill and junk. And then I got on for like 7 more minutes, for a total of 40 minutes. So actually 2 minutes I was standing on the side, wiping off sweat. So really 38 minutes of running. I ran about 4.3 miles-ish, somewhere around there. I felt pretty good. I only went 6.6. I didn't go like 7.5 or whatever. But I didn't feel like I was going to collapse. So that's what I did yesterday. Oh, we got a sign to read, everybody. There's a sign to read. Obviously, I can't see what it says yet because I'm too far away. Plus, the car in front of me is blocking me. Okay, it says road work on 35E South, right lane closed. Well, we don't have to worry about that because we're not going on 35E South. We are going on 35E and 694 Commons. And I'm behind a Ford SUV that's only going like 58, 57 miles per hour, and people are not happy with them. I don't care because I'm just doing a drive home show. But there are people that are getting a little bit upset going around him. I think, you know what? I think I'm just going to do that. So all the neighboring cars are not upset with me. But I really don't care. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. I'm just driving along, trying to get home and trying not to die in the process. There's a car with a license plate from another state just passed me. I'm going to guess that say that's Missouri. I did not read the name of a state on there. I only see the design of it, and I kind of remember that kind of from going through Missouri at various times in my life. But I don't know. I don't even know. You don't even know. What do we got? 426, and it's 77. That's good. Oh, me close. Tony Danza. Well, they're coming down the highway. I don't know this song. Oh, it's Van Halen. It's Van der Halen nights. How do you know when it's love? How do I know when it's love? I can't tell you, but it feels forever. How do I know when it's love? I can't tell you, it's just a feeling you share together. Dumb song, it's dumb. I don't like the Sammy Hagar Van Halenites. I just don't. Sammy Hagar is a good rock singer. I think he's an excellent singer. He hits all the notes. He's got a high range, high vocal range. He's got the rock sound. I just don't like him. I just don't. I Can't Drive 55. I don't like that song. I don't even like it. So I'm not a huge fan of the David Lee Roth voice either, but I just think Van Halen had a more edgy. They were more edgy with David Lee Roth. That's my rock editorial. Once they had Sammy Hagar, they seemed more pop. They seemed more pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. They didn't do the rock guitar. They went with the keyboard. That's what I say. 429. Remember yesterday at 429 we were like heading into not Medina now. We're like almost to our sign. I can see our sign actually. I can't read it, but I can see it. Our favorite sign of the trip is freeway time 235W, 4 minutes. It's 4 minutes, guys. We're looking at 429 now. So what would that be? 433 then? 433. It's not 433. Now it's down to 76. So that shouldn't be too hot to run, right? Even if it is a little muggy, it's still not very hot. I do not know what running outfit I'm going to use today. And the running outfit does affect your run. It does. It does. I'm going to tell you why right now. The hotter you are, the slower you go. And if you're wearing like a non-breathable type shirt, you're going to be more hotter. You're going to be way more hotter. We got the slowdown coming. He's at the 50, he's at the 45, he's at the 40, he's at the 35, he's at the 30, he's at the 25, he's at the 20, he's at the 20, and he's 19, he's stopping at the 19. Well, you see, the guy with the football helmet, you got to tackle the ball, the guy with the ball, and then, thanks, John. Hey, that didn't hurt my throat. I'm getting a little bit better. Whoa, we just had to abruptly stop. We had to abruptly stop. You know what I'm saying? Ghostbusters. We don't want to hear Ghostbusters. Okay, that was Ray Parker. Ooh, Cold as Ice. No, this is Blinded by the Light. I got my favorite songs mixed up. The song they say, Scott with a slingshot. That's my name. My name is in this song. The song is written by Bruce Springsteen. Okay, back to Ray Parker Jr. singing Ghostbusters. He's got another song that kind of I just can't get over loving you. Okay, I don't know the words. He just kind of like, I just can't get over loving you. Got no excuse. I still can't get over loving you. Whatever. Sounds like a sweet song, right? At the end, he's like, well, he says, don't you ever try to leave. It'll be the last thing you ever do. I'm like, huh? What? That's scary. You gotta look it up. Ray Parker Jr. He still can't get over loving you. He's like, everything I do reminds me of you or something. whatever girl, they can't do what you do, blah 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 blah. It sounds all sweet and everything, but then he has to pull that thing out at the end there. Don't you ever try to leave? It'll be the last thing you ever do. Like what? It's 4:33. That now is when we're supposed to be crossing 35W, and we're like still like a mile away. We're like crazy far away. This is ridiculous. What are they talking about? 4 minutes? They're crazy. What do they mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? What is that? What? What does that mean? All right. You know what? I got the air freshener in my car, but I still smell the... Oh, did you hear that? That's that big gap on the bridge. See, the bridge expands and contracts based on the weather, and that allows the bridge to kind of move and not be rigid and not break up and crumble and collapse like the 35W bridge did in 2008. When does that happen? When did that happen? 2008? Okay, do we see if you can... Okay, getting up to Scott with a slingshot. Oh, not yet, not yet. Oh, I missed the Scott with a slingshot. She got down, but she never gonna touch. She's gonna make it through the night. We just missed the Scott with a slingshot. I just turned it on just too late. Now Scott with a slingshot. I don't know what else he says. But it's got my name in it. My name is in this song. That was my favorite song early in my career of favorite songing. That's crossing over 35W. Right now it says 4:35. Oh, that was 6 minutes. They're 2 minutes off. They're way off. Way off. We're in New Brighton, population 21,456 in New Brighton. That's a lot of people. But they wouldn't fill up Target Field. Speaking of Target Field, we're going to Target Field. We're going to Target Field Saturday. See the Twins and the Angels. Twins take on the Angels. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. They have an A on their hat for Angels. Twins have a TC on their hat for Twins cap. It's 4:36 still. Okay, I need dinner ideas, and I need them now, and I need cheap, inexpensive dinner ideas. I'm tired of thinking. I broke down yesterday, and I went with mac and cheese, Kraft macaroni and cheese. That's king of the processed foods. It's horrible. And on top of that, we went with chicken patty, chicken patties that you make them into hamburgers. That's king number 2 of the processed foods. I missed out of ideas, and I still have no more ideas now. Even I have no more ideas now. Even what is that smell? It's kind of the grass clippings on your paper route shoes smell. That's what it smells like. But I have the air freshener. It's not blocking it out. So I got a mixture of fresh air plus grass clippings on your paper route shoes smell. Or apricots. It's kind of like apricots. Now I need some dinner ideas, folks. Come on, help me out here. You know what? Since we're doing processed crap anyway, we're going to do Salisbury steak. We're going to do Salisbury steak and mashed potatoes. So Torii will be happy. We got Torii back on the drugs. He was just too hyper. I thought nobody would know. He's on the anxiety meds now, or he was. Now he is again. We put him on the anxiety meds because he has separation anxiety. When we leave, he he hurts himself. He tries to scratch his, we put him in the kennel cage, and he tries to squeeze through the bars. He does all kinds of things. Then we put him in the bathroom so he could roam around, and he scratches at the door till his paws bleed, and it was getting worse. So, but anyway, I thought, okay, he's running out of his meds, and I'm like, well, now that Paula's home, there's always somebody home, so he doesn't have to be home alone. So I'm just gonna not renew his prescription, not get any more anxiety meds, because nobody will even notice. I'm not even gonna mention it that he ran out. Not even gonna mention that he ran out, and nobody will notice, because he's not gonna be left home alone, and blah 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 blah. It didn't even make it much of a difference anyway. Well, how wrong can you be when they wore off? He is like so cotton picking hyper now. It's just annoying. He starts digging in the garbage, taking stuff out, chewing it all up. Just barking like crazy, running around, bouncing off the walls. And I was like, okay, we got to get him back on the meds. So we got the meds yesterday. So I fed him one dose yesterday, one dose this morning. So hopefully it'll start working soon, please, soon. Oh, we also got like the Frontline flea and tick meds. I thought that was going to be like $30 or so. I get there, it's like $150. Are you freaking kidding me? Gosh, $150 for flea meds? That's ridiculous. Reminded me. I just was reminded that I was going to look online for cheaper Frontline. I'm sure you can get it cheaper, and I forgot to do that. But anyways, I was caught off guard. I was not prepared. What was that? Was that lyrics in my rap? I'll admit I'm scared and I'm not let's try it again. I'll admit I'm scared and I'm not prepared to anticipate what will be said. But I'll get it out, leave you with no doubt. I'm still the same person you knew. No, I haven't changed. I'm a little bit strange, but I can be serious too. Thank you. Yikesters. We're trying to get off the freeway, everybody. Stop trying to merge. Stop trying to get in my way. This lane is for exit people only. What are you doing? This lane is for exiting, not for merging. What was I going to say then? What was I going to say next? I don't remember. I don't remember what I was going to say next. Oh. Well, I think I was going to mention we had the follow-up inspection. I think I did actually mention that. Had a follow-up inspection today. I don't know how it went. Hopefully it went well, so I can put my stuff back. Had to move the love seat in our bedroom. I had to turn it so that you could get a free escape out the window in case there's a fire and you need to jump out the window. But now that if we pass the inspection, I'm going to move it back. I also had to clean out the furnace room. Everything that was everything that was in the first room, I had to clean out. We had to rearrange. We kind of turned Scott's room into a storage room. I'm watching the way to see if I can turn on this light and the red light. There's a lot of cars coming down University Avenue, and I'm looking for a gap and an opening in the gap. Another thing I wanted to say. Oh, first let me finish that about I had to rearrange Scott's room. That's turned into our storage area. So we had a bunch of stuff in there, and then Paula cleaned out her room and she threw stuff that she didn't want into Scott's room, and she did that, and then it was like all just cluttered full of junk, and I had to put more stuff in there. So I rearranged everything and compacted it, worked my Tetris magic, and that's what I did. Worked my Tetris magic and did that there, so I could fit everything in it. And you can still walk in it. But okay, the other thing I was going to say is I talked to a headhunter, not a Todd hunter. about a headhunter, a recruiter. This is kind of work related. One thing we do not do is we don't talk about work on the drive home show. So this is semi-work related, but I'm just covering my bases in case they decide to outsource my job. Just covering my bases. I'm going to be proactive this time. Is at TCF. I sensed I was no longer happy at TCF. I was stressed out. I hated my job, but I believed I was just stuck and I couldn't leave. And so I just took it and I just prayed every day. And then I still lost my job. And so I knew the end was coming, or I sensed the end was coming, but I didn't do anything. Then I was boom, out of a job, and then you have to deal with that. So now, I sense and might be coming at my job now, not due to anything that I've done, but because of the ownership, workmanship. Excuse me for burping. I burped. That is absolutely weird. Why would you even do that? A car pulled into a parking spot. The spot on the other side of the white line, it was open, but they chose not to drive all the way through. They elected to stay there and have to back up when they get out. Okay, that's the end of the drive home show. We're done. Thanks for listening to us, guys. Keep your feet in the ground. Keep reaching for the stars. Don't forget to drive home safe.